All right, so good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, programmers. So welcome to IT 105. I believe I was told this course was requested by one of you, right? Or all of you. Am I right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Kami din, sir.
Okay.
yes, sir.
Uh, okay. Thank you for the response. By the way, please allow me to ask, what year are you already?
Third year, sir.
Third year. Okay, that's good. Third year, incoming third year or incoming fourth year for next next sem will be you will be fourth year.
Incoming fourth year, sir.
So incoming fourth year. So all of you are third year. So what happened anong naapamani course na wala niyo na take
Pandemic, sir.
pandemic? Okay. I don't think so if I mean I guess Coles, I'm tama ba Coles? Were you my students
Ano,
before?
ano naman to, sir? Wala naman na nakuha kay katong sugod sa pandemic. Wala may naka-enroll na tong summer. So,
Mm,
sunod-sunod na ang prerequisite. Dapat ba?
I see.
Wala
So
naman
this,
nakuha.
all right, thank you. So it seems like this is the first time we meet. Like we haven't met before.
Dili, sir, na ano na ka na mo, sir? Na-teacher na
Before,
ka na mo.
Oh, so that was also during pandemic.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What course was that?
UUP, may to, sir.
OOP, I see. Okay, so object-oriented programming. So this one is another, no, programming, integrative programming. Anyway, so although some of you, I guess, medyo familiar, but I don't think so. The others are like, if I'm familiar with the all other surnames. Anyway, so sige, actually, I'm not going to hold you for long for today because this is residual class. So our class is supposed to start on Monday. Actually, I started having my classes on Monday with all my other classes. No, so Monday and Tuesday. So I usually do my classes in like on every Monday. I do synchronous class. So synchronous class, it's like this. We do it in an online setting. And then Tuesday is a synchronous class, and Wednesday would be our face-to-face. And then Thursday and Friday would be our residual classes. So what do you mean by that? So every Monday we are going to meet, and then we do online session. So what I usually do is that I'm going to discuss the topics, no, for the week. So we're gonna be discussing about the topics for each week. The pacing would be different. It's because this is like it's supposed to be it's supposed to be taken in the second semester, I guess, or first semester. And as we all know, summer is like very fast, and its pacing is like difficult, and it's something like we only have six weeks now, so most probably you only have 1.5 month. So now yeah, every Monday, that's straight now, classes rather, from 1 tama ba 1 p.m. to I I I haven't checked yet if that's 1 p.m. So is it 1 p.m., tama ba ako?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
1 p.m. to
5 p.m., sir.
5 p.m. Okay. So that's it. Na okay. I had all my John Paul classes now from Monday to Wednesday because what they call this one. I had also my because I'm employed in MCM, and although in MCM we can do our my classes in a flexible way because we are doing hybrid, so I can adjust the time. So in your case, I have it on Monday, and on Tuesday we'll have a synchronous class. That's for you. That's the time for you to do things for you are needed to do like SCPs or lab activities. And then on Wednesday, our face-to-face. So our face-to-face will start on next week. So we'll talk about it later also. Now, for Thursday and Friday, that's residual classes. That's all other things. Example, if we have lecture quizzes, or most of the time it's a quiz. Okay, so that I can also do recording on your quizzes, both in the lecture and the laboratory grades. Now, with regards to that, I believe your third year and you're actually used into online classes. How is that so? Let's talk about your limited face-to-face. So we have our limited face-to-face, although it's not actually plotted in the laboratory because we had this one just earlier, actually just last yesterday. So when it was given to me, I was told verbally that there are students who requested to open IT 105. So, and it was actually given to me last night. So now, I'm gonna be asking from you since nakaplot na ang laboratory, but I already requested one of my colleagues and also with Ma'am Karen if we can insert our limited face-to-face on the Wednesday or every Wednesday, but alternate with IT PF 103. Yeah, I can't remember what's the exact name or what's the exact course title, but it's something like PF 103 of Ma'am Haban. Oh yeah, Ma'am Haban. So how is that tell you everyone?
Okay ra sir, sa afternoon sir no.
Oo. So okay tayo Monday synchronous session. Tama? Okay tayo with that. Synchronous. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Then
sir.
Tuesday we'll have
Yes, sir.
asynchronous, and then Wednesday we'll have face to face.
Sige sir.
Okay. But that is alternate every Wednesday. So meaning to say if alternate, that means we all have 6 weeks. We only have like 3 weeks most probably to meet in the entire course. So ano lang tayo, 3 times in the entire summer lang tayo mag-meet kasi alternate tayo with Ma'am Haban because I believe so that the laboratory is we can only use and we can only be facilitated or like accommodated by one laboratory. I don't know with the other laboratory, hindi pa daw siya natapos ma-set up. So I guess we can only use Cisco laboratory. And as far as I've heard, the only working units there are like 20, wala daw to, 30 or like 27, but na I 8 na murag, I don't know, na problem. So anyway, as I look into your to the list, or I mean to the members in our messenger, no, wala man siguro to naabot og 10, so kaya ra tayo accommodate. So can we guys do it on Wednesday? No, so face to face, okay tayo dyan.
Yes sir.
Okay,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
that's good. Now the problem is problem ta kasi on Wednesday there will be a research congress that I'll be attending now. So actually all of us teachers now, it's actually scheduled actong first limited face to face in laboratory. However, I requested Ma'am Karen if we can do it earlier, like on Tuesday. So probably we'll meet on Monday and then we'll meet on Tuesday for the limited face to face. So Monday will be synchronous session online, and then Tuesday will be limited face to face. That is only for next week. So are you okay with that?
Okay lang sir.
Okay, so kana lang next week lang in layman's term. For next week, we are going to meet Monday synchronous session, and then on Tuesday limited face. Kasi sa Wednesday, we have a research congress, and all of us teachers are actually going to must be present in that congress now. It's by actually by the CHED and the PSITE, now Philippine Society of Information Technology Educators. So we need to be present there, and our school is actually investing on it. Okay, so both actually the MCM also asked me to attend it together with John Paul. So yun. Now, here's the thing. I guess we're done with the schedule. So most of the time, I'm pretty much sure, no, you're familiar with the setup. Greetings, and then after greetings there is dismissal. So greetings and dismissal, that's normal. So just bear with that things in our messenger, because I believe so that our attendance or your attendance are, it's like monitored by us, no, and also we are monitored by the administration, or the HR rather. So now let's talk about your the topic all about. So allow me to ask you first, what are the, so far after object oriented programming, what are the like languages you have uh, in your courses? So starting with C++, you have the Java. What else do you have after that?
No, sir. PHP, sir.
PHP, what else?
Ano sir, ano mga sa HTML tapos MySQL.
HTML, SQL, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, what else? Og,
Wala
how
naman ba
about
sir?
how
Labot ba
about
tong Android sir? Android Studio.
how? I don't know.
Java man
Kasi
yata Japan to sir no?
Java. How
Wala
about,
to sir.
okay, how about .NET? Naamoy .NET na ano course? I mean programming before?
Wala, sir.
Sige. All right. So I would like to make this practical, okay? Because the course is all about introducing different programming technologies and programming paradigms. So the course is all about introducing you with different programming paradigms. Either it is procedural, it is structural or structured programming, OOP, and all other hybrid programming languages. And I'm sure, no, you've done already procedural programming. Uh, that's what you actually did in your programming 1 and programming 2. And with object-oriented programming, that's one paradigm. And yeah, that's it. That's basically integrative programming. And then after it is introduced, that's the time you will now what they call this one, choose from any programming language to incorporate or integrate with database. So you've mentioned of you have already background on database. Okay. So now another course outcome of this course, aside from programming paradigms, which will be introduced to you, the differences and all other similarities of which, the other course outcome would be you will be introduced to different programming languages, supposed to be like probably C sharp, no, XML, and VB, no, Visual Basic .NET. So now I would be very direct to you. If we are going to do that, we will run out of time. And the focus would be, I mean, ang pinaka-objective na to, or course, ang pinaka-outcomes na to, or pinaka-outcome na to would be having integrated or incorporated or establishing connection with or using a certain programming language, or choosing rather, ani na lang pinakadali, choosing a programming language among all the that were introduced to you, and then establish connection with MySQL, no, or to your database connection. So that's what integration is all about. No, integration is like incorporating your back end and your front end. No, so that they are going work together to achieve its goal, which is usually to come up with a transactional processing system. Now, I was thinking of para mas practical. So this is what I am going to give you. So practical siya. That means I'm not gonna be discussing more on of the concepts, and then we go directly with the programming. Directly, now programming. So starting with the probably the basic, and then fast forward, and then the connection or establishing connection, and then we do advanced querying from our database to our program. How is that tell you? Hello guys.
Unsa ka sir? Naputol man gud.
Naputol ko?
Ang tingog sir ba wala na klaro.
I see. So asa na part ato? Daghan man kog iingon.
Katong pangutana sir.
Okay. So ani siya para kasi 6 weeks lang tayo, di ba? Right? Tama ba? Then 1 week today, minus 1 week, fifth week na lang kuan pag-exam. Duha ka exam, so na. Medyo out of time na ta. So kailangan ta mag double time to cope up with the missing topics. So ang instead of going through all those mga basic mga concepts that which are actually not required that much, no, kumbaga dili ka siya into tagaan og exposure, but na siya it can be attributed to your skills, but it's not that something to be highlighted. So what I'm trying to elaborate or say here is that the approach that I'm going to give to you in this class will be in practical and straightforward manner. Meaning, I would go directly to every time we meet, I would go directly to programming. Probably I'll discuss some concepts para some little bit of concepts, and then after which we'll go ahead with, we'll go ahead to programming, and then that's tuloy-tuloy na until such time we are able to integrate and incorporate what they call this one integrate and incorporate database as your back end and your programming as your front end. So the language that I'll be choosing is or will be Visual Basic .NET. No, .NET ha, Visual .NET. We can choose either C# or Visual Basic. So basta .NET, dili tong karaan. So I just hope na .NET na install sa laboratory, mag-request pa pud ko ana. But if you can bring your device with you, then that's good para ma-set up na to. So would that be okay?
Sige
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sige ka
So
kanang
ano daw?
maghatag maghatag ka ng mga kailangan mo i-download sir sa mong device ba? Para
Oo,
tayo.
yes, of
Sige,
course,
sir.
of
Thank you,
course.
sir.
So later on, I'm gonna be giving you the link. Actually, I will give you the what they call this one, the folder. I'm gonna be sharing you a folder where you can actually access the file and install it and choose version. So na yung mga version dito na mga pilian ninyo sa na version, either 2020. I don't know if naama ko 2022, but there is the 2012, 2020 lang yata. I'll try to look for my 2018 na Visual Studio or Visual.net para ma-install po niyo. But if you have only like a minimal specs, you can install 2012 para dili kay siya bugat, para it will not really consume much memory of your device. So in Ana, no? Now, the first thing that I'll be asking from you would be your uh, proposal. So along uh, along the way that we discuss our that I'm gonna be discussing the topic, I'll be asking deliverables from you. Okay, so deliverables. Now let me get this straight to you. This will be the each one of you must have a and the outcome is expected ahead of you would be a transactional processing system or TPS, no? What is this mga TPS na mga systems? You will be asked to look for transactional or business operations. So probably if you have it in your previous classes, like in database, that's good. Have nana mo yung SAD ninyo? Naka-SAD na mo? Hello?
Sa to, sir?
SAD, Systems Analysis and Design.
Yes, AB. Nakakuan beta na, guys.
Murag wala man.
Wala
Oh.
pa?
Wala pa,
Ah.
sir.
Wala pa, sir.
Wala yata.
Mag fourth year na mo, wala pa? Sige. Software engineering, wala pod.
Kana, sir, na, sir.
Na, sir.
Unsa man yung gibuhat ana?
SDLC man ata to, sir.
Wala mo nag-program.
Wala, sir. Nagbuhat lang mo itong... So, itong gibuhat na mo, ha?
Unsa
Kanang...
man yung gibuhat bata.
Murag document sa taga to.
Document. Sige.
Oo.
So grupot mo ato
Yes, sir. By pair lang
two
mo
lang,
ito, sir.
by pair. So sa ato ab individual, okay? Individual ko dili ko naga-groupings as much as possible. Okay. So anyway, that's it. You can um, recycle your previous projects. So what I'm gonna be needing from you will be first is the anyway, akong ipakita sa inyo ha. Wait for a while. Just wait for a while. Para you can see a clearer picture rather of what I actually meant. Wait for a while. Ayan, there you are. So, please, yeah, allow me to do screen share. So this is it. Now, this is the synopsis and rubrics for our project. So this is what is expected ahead of you for this course. Yan. As you can see, you have use and design controls or objects. So which I will be introducing to you. What are this? In the probably by next week. And mga input and output functions. You can also in the course outcome 3, this you will are you are expected to use and apply conditional statements and looping statements, design and development use, and of course implement database now. So in our programming they are so that we are able to establish connection between the two now, so that making you a uh, a full stack developer. You can do with back end and you can also do with front end. Okay? Kasi mas okay mao naman ko ng trend karon, no? You can do both. Although of course we cannot master every skill, there is this really people that is made for back end, and there are also other people that is made for front end. But if we can merge them together, I mean, if we can do do together these two skill sets, it's making you a full stack developer. Now, as you can see, there are also objectives here. You can choose any other programming language, no, like VB or C Sharp. Yan, but we're gonna be focusing on one language because again we are already like we're running out of time, so we must only focus one language for this, no, because again we are only given 6 weeks and minus 1 week, so we only have 5 weeks. Okay, so what are these transactional processing systems? You can think of grading system, airline reservation, billing, um, online enrollment system, web-based ordering system, and all of those things, as long as there is transactions and there are business operations. Now, with regards to the schedule for the presentation, of course, this will happen once I am done with all the topics, and you can already create your an application or develop an application on your own. So don't you worry, because I'll be guiding you all throughout, no? Kaya nga practical ang akong approach. It's because the things that we'll be doing in our laboratory are also the things that you will be doing in your projects. So it's like I'm going to demonstrate. It's like, let's say, for today I'm going to do establishing the database with Visual Basic, and then after which I'll be asking you to apply it in your projects. Okay, so now these are the things that I'm gonna be asking from you: the project details. So of course, nakaagi na mong software engineering. Before you come up with a solution, you'll have to have identified the problems first. Okay? So dapat na problems, na issues, na unsay mga current problems or unsay current state sa company. If you have company, that would be good, no? Kaya nga I was thinking if naamoy mga SAD or software engineering projects, mas okay kadto inyo ang gamiton, and let's see if we can align it with our course outcomes. So before identifying problems, no, you have now the problems, then you will you will promise, or you are going to pledge a solution to that problems. Okay, because as an IT professionals, as an agent of change, will need to provide the will need to address every problem of the company, particularly in the transactions. And then part of the which, or in the planning in the software engineering, it's of course you'll have to have entity relationship diagram, a normalized entity relationship diagram. No, it should be normalized. Okay, dili pwede wala naka-normalize. So I'll be checking on that, no, particularly in your ERD, kasi importante jud ni kayong ERD before we proceed with our coding or development. And then of course your prototype. So your prototype will be your, of course, the design of your UI, or the graphical user interface, and all other things really I set or I specified for your documents will are actually here. All right, I'll be also giving you and sending you with this one, and you can also see this in our LMS Edmodo. Only that we don't have Edmodo yet for now. Okay, now these are the deliverables. So we have 7 deliverables. So please work on with number 1. You are going to do what? Company hopping. So what's company hopping? If you have already company, if you have already in your mind a company, or because you have already your software engineering, of course, na mo ani daan, no? For sure. Okay, only that mag bato-batupik siguro mo kung insa jud mo ano ato, like if naay mong kagrupo karon dire, probably mag ano jud mo kinsay mag-decide jud mo kinsa ang mo inherit ato na company. Now, that's where you will discuss the project context, including the problem statements and project goals and objectives. So naadri ang descriptions. Most likely, supposed to be sana, you are asked to look for a company or an office where manual business transactions, operations are implemented still, no, in the company as of the moment. And we conduct interviews, we do observation, and we even give them something like a survey, so that we are able to gather data, no, and we are able to know what and analyze the problems that the companies are facing, and like if there are predicaments and there are things that must be, that must be addressed in urgent, no? So yan, then after which, mag-provide ta og solution for every problems that we have identified. So yan, nadira nakabutang. The next is escape this data model, diretso ta sa ERD, no? Scrap this deliverable number 2. So diretso ta sa 3. Importante sa kuha, you will have your ERD, whether it is in a crowfoot model or in a chain model, any will do as long as it is clear. Kana ako ang next makita sa inyo, ha. And then of course, this is what we will do, no? Prototyping our project and working project, and of course we are going to do testing phases ato ang project. Although sa testing phases, we will only need to at least try, no, some unit testing, dili jud siya entire software quality assurance, kay this is another course na pod, no, medyo dako po ni siya. And of course, last would be 100% program or working program of your project. Okay, so now diritanan, everything is all set. Okay, together with the outcomes and the assessment methods. So the example would be the rubrics rather are here. So this is how you will be graded. Ayan. So most likely mao ni ato ang inyong i-comply. So I'm going to set a deadline for each of the deliverables dire sa ako ang gi-mention. So anytime soon inyo ra nang makita sa Edmodo. Okay? And then the rubrics, of course. No, this is how you will be graded para it's transparent. Para kabalo mo asa mo dapit, asa ang lacking, you will know how you will be graded and what are the things you will need to focus on. And then for ERD also, we have a rubrics for that. And then prototyping, of course. And then so software, okay, it falls or comprises with knowledge and understanding of the content, the how you actually create or plan the variables and names, no? And then communication, thinking and application, database implementation or integration, and of course ability to answer query. And this ones will be check competent, not yet competent, when you present your projects. So this would be during final presentation. So this is the sample documentation for the project. You have the current states or issues of the company. So just discuss the issue of the company. So probably you will start with how when is the company started its operation, how many branches, what are its current manual operations, or if they are using Microsoft Excel, describe something like that. And then uh, right after the concluding statement, you are then going to like uh, put a conviction or a statement that you are eager to solve those problems. And specifically, you are going to address these problems, no? Or object, you're going to provide a solution for each of the problems. So ayan, these are just sample, ha. So yan, please do this deliverable 1 and 2 over the weekend so that during our meeting, we can I can then check your projects if it fits to our course. Then ERD mas okay kung ma-appeal na, and then okay sa ng prototype and references. So I just hope over the weekend you can work on with your deliverable number 1, number 3. Kana lang, no? 1 and 3. Company with project context, problem statements, and objectives, and the ERD of that project. All right. So, and then every time we do it in the laboratory or during our discussion, I mean, during my discussion, that's where we are actually going to we're going to work on directly on your project, so that um, before the last week reach to its point, no, you are like 80 to 90% finished sa inyong projects. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. And para what they call this one, para dili kay mo ma-overwhelm. So in ano yung mahitabo, probably I'm not gonna be giving SCPs and lab activities. We are going to focus much more on the deliverables. So how is that?
Okay lang, sir.
Okay ra, di ba?
Hmm.
Practical project
Oo.
diretso, no? Practical project atong trabahoon every week is based sa inyong himuon na project. Tama?
Oo. Kira, sir.
Okay ra kayo. Si Al4K. Okay, how about ang uban?
Kira, sir.
Okay, that's good. So are you guys excited? Excited na ta mag-program? Kanang mga working program. So kung pwede makita mo mga kumpanya dira sa kilid-kilid o hala atuan ninyo na unsay problem nila dito, nasay problem sa sales nila, sa ilang inventory, nasay problem sa ilahang grading system. Yan, himuan na to na sila og programs, no? Okay, so mao na ato ang outcomes. Makahimo ta og full-blown transactional processing system, no? Na that will address the problems of the companies or an office. So mao na ato ang buhaton because that's what we are expected. I mean, that's what is expected ahead of us. No, we can create applications, not fix washing machine or even hack some Facebook accounts, right? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Di ba? Ayan. At least before mo proud mo that you have created a project of your own, and then nabuhat ninyo na with just a few weeks. So mao na to ang path sa tuang project. So I just hope everyone is ready and everyone is excited to do that, and that we are going to start officially by next week. So gimit lang tamo today para mag-create og impressions that in-add to atong buhaton. So para lightweight lang sa inyo dili kay na ka super heavy. So ayon, I've told you already that most probably ang mga SCPs nato will be converted into deliverables, and exam nato will be converted also or taken from deliverables. So most probably siguro kung maka-exam ta, not much it will be taken from your from every deliverables that is expected to for you to submit. So submission, no, kailangan ako ma-check inyong first inyong ARD jud, no. So kadto ang inyong buhaton for now over the weekend. Project objectives, problem statements, project objectives, and your ARD. So okay. Anyway, before I will adjourn or I will dismiss the class, is there anything that you would like to clarify or to make clear with me?
Sir, unsa tong gamito na language gani, sir?
Visual.net.
Sige.
Naana mo, naka-install na mo?
Wala, sir.
Wala.
Maghatag lang kag link, sir, no?
Wala, sir.
Maghatag ko karog link. Ay, wait. Nara diri, Wait, para familiar mo sa wala mo ko naka-Windows, no? We can use VS Code, pero i-manual na to ang mag-manual ta og himo og UI. So madugay na pud ta. Dito lang ta sa Rapid Application Development, no? Visual Studio. So unfortunately wala pa equivalent sa Mac OS no? So naa siya pero dili supported ang UI na components. I mean, supported siya but we have to do it from scratch. So mo lang ni problem. Pero kung naka-Windows ta, and for sure naka-Windows man pod ato ang what they call this one, naka-Windows man pod ato ang say tawag ani, ato ang nag-ask man ko naka-Windows man daw ato ang laboratory, so perfect kayo na mao ni atong gamiton. So rapid application development. Gifit lang nako siya sa 6 weeks na time na gihatag sa tua. So na instructions dire. Ayan, choose a Visual Studio .NET version 2010 latest blah blah blah. Napod siya installation process kung unsa ang imong i-install, may SQL connectors, okay? But you can actually head back directly to here. Oh, so I have only 2010 and 2012 here. I believe na ako'y 2018 o 2022 pero i-save lang nako dire kay para mapoy mapilian. So para dili na mo mangita pa, so pili lang mo dire, but ako recommended nako 2012. Okay? Kay medyo secured na siya, wala na kayo bugs, and most likely compatible siya sa MS SQL na current na mga versions. Kay MySQL ato ang gamiton. Yan, MySQL connector, no? What server did you use in your database? MySQL. Tama? Dili MS, dili Oracle, dili
Dili,
SQLite.
sir.
So MS MySQL mo.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good thing kay kanaan na mao inyong gamit. So first is dapat naman mo ani no. First is nana mo'y XAMPP na installed. Wala dai ko'y nakabutang dire kay di man ni database god. Anyway, na mo'y XAMPP kaning
Yes,
inani. Oh, kani siya.
Ana, sir.
Oh, very good. So, okay na. Ayaw na ninyo na i-install. Kailangan nyo i-install for over the weekend kay kanilang. Kani, recommended na kung 2012 ha. Pwede po mo mag 2010. Pwede po latest version. Ibutang lang na akong link dire. Actually, na ako'y link dire. Wait, siguro na ako nabutang. Anyway, if it will ask you a product key, kani ang gamita. Okay, pwede ninyo ni gamiton. Ato na ng kinawat. So, let me check right here. 2012. Ayaw na ni sa. Ayaw na lang ni. Ayaw na lang ni hilabti. Tapos, if you're going to copy copy this one, don't cut. Kasi kung i-cut ninyo ni basin, wala na ko i-copy kay again na ginagamit po na akong isa uban akong klase sa ITP. So, daraot 1.54 gigabyte ang 2012. Ang 2010, 2.34 lagi mas bugat. O sige. So, mo na 2012 na lang, no? 86, 64, di siya 64. This is pila man nga bits. So, 86 is 64 bits. Ayan. So, kana lang sa install for now. Okay lang sa ayaw ni. Okay, don't you worry kay pwede ra po i-install ninyo ni siya. Okay, don't ahead, no? Kanilang i-follow lang yung nag-install. So I guess that's it. I'm gonna be actually sharing this one to you. So wait, i-share na ako sa inyo ha. Para wait ha. Share. So ayan. So for now, install this too. But if you wish to again go or install the latest or the current version, you can have it like Visual Studio. Ay nang express sa kay ano lang na isa lang na ka language basin mag-decide mo na different language inyohang pilion, so at least daghan mo mapilian. C#, F#, Python, ASP, ayan. So diri lang, atulan niyo na visualstudio.microsoft.com. Actually naadri ang mga versions, latest na versions 2022 naa po diri ang don't mind that mga okay .NET na framework ni siya, so meaning naa na ni Windows Form applications, unlike sa Visual Studio Code sa Mac OS kay walay Windows Form application, so maglisod ta og design. So mao nang mas okay ang visualbasic.net. And then nadre ang by the way, if I were you, install the community rather than professional. Okay? So pwede naman mo mag-community pero mas okay ang professional pero murag na ibayad. So ang community kay free na siya. Okay? So yeah, I guess that's it. Kung gusto mo mag-install, sige, apil na lang po na ako ni diri sa asa to forms. Ako na lang ning i-apil diri sa instructions. Wait. Ay dara, lagi di ay dara nakabutang nako. Or go to visualstudio.microsoft.com, downloads for more. Yan, nabutang na rin ako, sorry. So dugay-dugay naman ko wala ka ano ani. Yan. And I guess that's it. Then i-share na nako ni sa inyo ang asa na to lapit. Ara. So I'm going to share this one to you. Okay, i-add lang ako tong other.net na framework dira, or you can actually go there sa katong i-download sa ito akong giingon katong sa to URL na akong gihatag sa inyo para if gusto mo na mag install og other framework. So asa naman to inyo hanggang 2543. All right, so I've already shared it to you. Butang na lang po na ako to dito ang 2543 rubrics. Ayan. Copy, paste na ko siya dire, rubrics. Ayan. So it's there para na mo'y guide kaning rubric for IPT project final na dira. Open lang na and then you will see unsay kwaon ninyo na deliverable. So again, 1, 3. Ang 2, skip na to. 1 and 3 lang. Deliverables 1 and 2 over the weekend. And that is what I am going to check you on Monday. Nagkasinabot ta guys? Nagkasinabot ta guys?
Yes, sir.
So Monday,
Sir.
deliverables 1 and 2, mag-present presentation of your deliverables 1 and 2, and then so dali lang man i-present lang niyo, and then I am going to comment kung especially sa inyong ERD kung normalized na ba or wala. Okay? So any questions so far? Hello?
Wala na siguro, sir.
Okay, wala na. Very good. So, pila ta kabok? 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Napabaylaing mo dungag ani or 7 na tatama na ni?
Naka pa, sir.
Napa?
Napa
Pila
na,
kabok?
sir.
Pila expected na to?
Mga 11, sir.
11 pang madungag or mga 11 ta kabuok?
11 takabog, sir.
11
Sige, sige. All right. So, sige, i-reiterate lang nako ha. Monday ay synchronous session na to. I'll be checking your deliverables 1 and 3 kasi scrap number 2 data model ay natong data model. So, deliverables 1 and 2 presentation, and then Tuesday asynchronous na to, but we are going to meet for our limited face-to-face. So during our time, so 1 to 4, 1 to 5 dito sa laboratory. Kay Wednesday, I have another prior commitment for actually ayan, as I've told you, all of us teachers are going to go that said research congress. And then our approach will be practical. So for all the rest of the weeks, we're going to work on with your projects. As long as you have presented it, I can work on with that, and I can help you all throughout the completion of the course. Kung wala mo gi-submit, that means I cannot help you. Kung na mo gipang submit, that means I can help you with your projects. So that's what we are going to do for the entire semester. All right? So is everything clear to you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So I am requesting everyone's camera to please sa tawag ani make yourself visible. Please kay first meeting man nato ni at least makita nako inyong mga naong, and at the same time for our attendance today. Or requesting everyone to please make yourself
Sir,
visible.
Wala yung camera di-stop, sir.
Mao lagi na yung mga way kamera ng mga naong niyo, bantay lang mo, walay kamera bitaw. Pag sure,
Yes, sir.
Wala, sir. Wala kita, sir.
wala kitaan mo kita mo sa Omigel. Sige katunay camera. Walay kamera tanan. Mao na. Oniedo, Giselle Joy. Mao lagi dayon na, di na maningog. Di ba? Namalingki na ni si Giselle Joy. Ato na nigkuan, bangkiruhan ka na malingki, nagbitbit na nig-isda. Dami Hami Wave.
Wala ko yung mic. Ay, wala ko yung camera, sir.
Namsipyat, walay mic, camera na
Wala kita, sir.
Coles, Mark Martin.
Wala kamera po, sir. Stop.
Fernandez Resort.
Sir, walay kamera, busy ito kumanghod.
Raymond Manuay.
Sir, naka sa com shop, sir.
Naka sa computer shop. Unay kamera dra, di ba?
Wala, sir.
Wala. Jake Boy Asidilia. Hello, Tito Boy. Jake Boy. Asa ka, Jake Boy? Di lagi magsaba na naka sa Dimorvi. Jake Boy. Jake Boy. Di ba? Wala. Absent ni Jake Boy. Atik-atik lang sulod-sulod. Alforque Carl Shemrek.
Wala, sir.
Wala pod. Okay.
Hmm.
Pamalit ra gud mo. Ambi na yung kuanbi, kitawagan ako yung mamagpapa papalit og kamera. Muna forbidden mga bata man mga pulos ng mga camera na yung mga device. Online mo, hindi mo camera. Alright, sige, mag-screenshot na lang ko. Wala ko'y choice. Anyway, we hope to meet next Monday and Tuesday for our limited face-to-face. So please work on with your deliverables. I-reiterate na ko, bahala ko na kung radyong guba para we can start our class in all smooth and in a good flow or manner. Okay? So I guess that would be all. Thank you guys for attending or for having you here. So have a great day ahead and have a great weekend. So bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
So wala na
Thank you,
concern,
sir.
no?
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
All
Sana,
right.
sir.
Bye, sir.